Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for having me. You guys are my favorite. Thank you. We are so happy to be here in DC, and we are so happy to connect with you and have you live on the stream. Wednesday nights are our usual live stream nights, and so we are here at the Omni Hotel at a very unique event, I would say. It's been a very interesting evening, and we'll get into that. But first, Cassandra, we want to talk a little bit about what you have had happen to you in the last 24 to 48 hours, and what's been released, and what that means for Julie Assange. So, people are threatening to release some information that was supposed to be evidence in Assange trial. It wasn't supposed to come out yet, but they were threatening to release it without my permission. So I figured it would be better to get ahead of it and release it myself so that I could explain the whole story. So yesterday I dropped phone calls that I recorded with Schwartz, who works with Junior, with Grinnell, Lee Bellman, a lot of big movers and shakers in DC. Very important person. So I had been recording phone calls with him for about a year and including text messages, and I released that yesterday because he knew quite a lot about what's going on in the.
Can I just ask you how you got in touch with Arthur Schwartz? Did he contact you? Did you contact him?
So I met Arthur Schwartz through mutual friends. I live in DC. I hang out at Trump Hotel pretty often. And I know a lot of people in the Trump world because I work for
No, it's fine. We're zooming in.
I work for like a right-wing outlet. I know a lot of people in Trump world, and he was friends with a lot of my friends. So I knew him like empirically through going to parties. And
they're telling me we can hear zero. I'm so sorry, Cassandra. Anything.
Okay. So
I can move.
What's that?
I can move.
We're just coming. I got it off the thing. I'm sorry. We're gonna come close, Cassandra. Don't hate me. All right. So this is how you met Arthur Schwartz.
So I met him through mutual friends, and I always had like my free Assange bag or a free Julian shirt on. He knew my stance on WikiLeaks. He knew that this was the thing that was most important to me. We followed each other on Twitter for a long time. He knew all these things. But I was in a DM group with him, and Rick Grinnell was in it as well, and a lot of like right-wing social influencers, right-wing journalists, people in the administration, in the campaign, we're all in this big DM group. I'm not anymore, but I was, and people would post links in there or ideas or things that were important to them, and so I had interviewed Julian Assange's mother, Christine, on October 30th of 2018, and I posted the link in there because I always posted WikiLeaks stuff in there trying to hopefully, I was hoping somebody would see it and feel bad or get it to somebody who could actually do something. And so just in a long shot, I threw it in there, didn't really think anything of it. And then 10 minutes later, Arthur called me and he went crazy and he was saying that I needed to stop trying. He was screaming at me and saying that they were going to go into the embassy, that they were going to get Julian, that they were going after Manning, that they weren't going after Julian for Vault 7 or for the DNC leaks, but that they were going to go after him for the Manning leaks. And he went into great specifics about people that he claimed Julian got killed, tortured. He claimed that there was, a child who got tortured in front of their father, that there were photos of it, and that people like Grinnell and John Jr. had previously supported WikiLeaks, but that they stopped supporting it because they saw these photos and that they heard these stories. But we know that that's not a thing because during the Manning trial, the Pentagon testified that nobody was hurt, and during this most recent extradition trial, the government has testified that there's nobody that they know of that's been hurt. And so they were spreading this like toxic information around, trying to poison the well. And I don't know if that includes to Trump or to John Jr. or if they're in on it or what, but they've been spreading this information around. And so I went and I visited Julian on January 7th of 2019, and I remember because it was my boyfriend at the time's birthday, and Julian signed a book for him. But we talked about this in depth, and I remember being like, does Sheldon Adelson have problems with you? And he was like, no, why? Why would you bring that up? And I was like, because all these people have Sheldon Adelson in common, and this whole circle of people seem really upset with you. And he was like, I don't think so, like, I don't know. And we now know that Sheldon Adelson heard that whole phone call, or that whole discussion in person at the embassy. And I told him, obviously, that they were planning to go after him for the Manning leak, or that I was told that. And things just kind of snowballed from there. I ended up trying to visit him again in March, got locked in the room in the embassy, and then I called Arthur, or I texted Arthur 2 days later, and I was like, do you know anything about this? Why are they doing this to me? They've never done this to anyone who's visited Julian. And he said that he did know something about it, but that he couldn't tell me because he knew that I had told Julian. But I talked to Julian about this in person, which means that he heard the surveillance footage. And it's just been this big mess. Eventually,
that's within 2 days of you visiting Julian.
I feel long ran.
No. So let me just ask you one question. It seems to me that it should be, especially with the previous court case, the burden of proof on the prosecution to prove that Julian put anybody in danger, especially in light of the fact that it's now come out in court that when he thought anybody might be put in danger, he directly phone called the White House.
Right, and he did not publish hers either. Now, was Julian surprised that they were trying to go after him with?
Yeah, he was like, that can't be true. And our conversation was off record, so I can't really talk about it. But we were both kind of like, what is going on? Like, and he knew who the people that I was referencing were, and that they weren't unserious people. So we were trying to figure it out and make sense of everything. And yeah, I don't know.
So if you could say anything about the current trial right now, how do you feel all this is playing out after the first 3 days?
I think that it's very clearly political, and that if the judge is fair, and if the court is fair, which I have very little faith in court systems, but if it was fair, I don't think that there's any way that the judge could possibly deny that this is a political persecution and that this was done because of the Trump administration. I don't think there's any reasonable person who's watched it or listened to any of this that can possibly think this is not fair.
And I'm sure that you feel the same way as all of us, that if he is brought to this country and put in the court that they're suggesting, which has a 100% conviction rate, it will not be a fair trial.
Yeah, and this is something that I've been fighting with Trump supporters about a lot, especially in the past couple of days, is that they're like, well, he can just come here. Obviously, he'll get a fair trial here. And I'm like, did you watch the Roger Stone trial? You guys are up in arms.
So
that was unfair.
So this event we were at tonight, when we ask about Julian Assange, they say, we want Julian to reveal his sources. And the five of us know Julian Assange is a principled man who is not going to reveal his sources. What do you say to these people who want him to come here and reveal sources? Well, that they think that is going to happen if he's extradited.
I think that people are very wrong if they think that Julian owes anything to the Trump administration,
Right.
First of all. Because what the hell has Trump done for him? What has Trump done for his friends? Where is he on Roger Stone, Manafort, all these people? Flynn lost his house. Where has he been on Flynn? Like, and for them to expect anyone to owe Trump anything when he's done nothing for people who have given up their whole lives for him, why should they? Like, why should Julian do any favors for him, first of all? But second, beyond that, a journalist should never have to reveal their sources ever, in principle. So there's two holes here that he doesn't know them. I don't want to swear. He doesn't know them
It's
anything.
okay. We promise.
Okay. But he doesn't know them shit. And to force a journalist to reveal their sources by threatening them with arrest, arresting them, extraditing them to the United States, letting them stay in an embassy for years and years, to force them to reveal a source is outrageous. And then they're like, well, he could just clear this all up. It's like, why shouldn't he? What is he okay?
All the information's already been publicly available. He's already said it was not a nation state.
Right.
He has already offered a reward for Seth Rich's murderers. Any evidence on that? The fact that they want more, when they could easily go into the forensics and find out what happened, is laughable to me.
So Kim.com released some DMs the other day about the back channel that he had set up with Dana Rohrabacher and all this to try to set up the deal for you. Do you know or have like an opinion about how he had tried to arrange that? Is that something that we should expect more news and information like that to be coming out?
I don't think I can say anything that I know.
Okay, fair.
Sorry.
No, fair.
It's an off-the-wall kind of thing.
Cassandra, is there any, because I know that your time is limited, is there anything else you'd like to tell my audience in the world currently about Julian Assange or this case?
This is a political persecution. It's clearly a political persecution. Trump, I believe that Arthur was telling me the truth when he said that Trump personally ordered Grinnell to make that arrest. I know that when my stuff leaked to Politico, which was not done by me, and it was against my will, but when it did leak to Politico, and when the reporter Natasha reached out to the ODNI to get more information, or to ask for comments about all of this, it got to Arthur Schwartz within 10 minutes, and he was calling people, threatening to sue me. And so clearly he does have that channel of information, and clearly what he was giving me was probably true, and I don't have any reason to doubt that he was telling me the truth when he said that President Trump personally ordered Julian Assange's arrest. And I think that deal did not just involve being offered or taking the death penalty off the table. I think that this had to do with IMF loans, and that they worked out a deal with Ecuador to politically persecute Julian Assange.
We say traffic Julian from the embassy to Belmont. They paid for his citizenship to go away. They paid for his asylum status to go away. And then they picked that man up and trafficked him down a couple blocks to the most secure Guantanamo Bay-like facility in the United Kingdom. But, so, real quick, the pardon offer requires that he be found guilty. If Julian Assange is found guilty, you can't pardon someone before the crime is sealed.
No, you can.
Can you?
Yes. Richard Nixon.
Okay.
Richard Nixon was granted a preemptive pardon, and it covered any crimes that were committed between a certain time frame. They could do a preemptive.
That's good to know. Sorry.
Jack.
So, just one question for you quickly. Have you feared for your own safety after all this has come out? Is there anything that you think people should be concerned about as we move forward with this for you personally?
So the night that the Politico article came out, I got a phone call at midnight from somebody who is very credible and who I haven't talked to in a very long time. And they warned me that the people that I'm taking on are very dangerous. And it was a little alarming, and of course I was scared because Arthur was very threatening to me in the past, but yeah, I mean, I've been worried. I had my daughter's dad bring guns to my house last night, but
Not a bad idea.
I don't think that I'm in danger, especially now that it's happening. I think that we really need to worry more about Julian than me or anybody else. So yeah, I think I'm okay.
All right.
Several people in the chat say they have your back.
Listen, I just want to tell everybody, what this woman has done is really for all of us, and everybody needs to have her back. No matter where you align politically, left, right, center, I don't care. We need freedom of speech, and we need public disclosure organizations, despite this counterintelligence report 2020 that's trying to criminalize them, hacktivists, leaktivists, those that would tell us the truth. Thank you so much, Cassandra.
Yeah, everybody needs to do everything they can to assist in freeing Julian Assange, helping him with his defense, and what you've done could very well save him as far as revealing the underlying plot to arrest him and pull him out of the embassy. So we thank you. We thank you for your continual support and work for Julian Assange, and we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you guys for doing all this.
So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're kicking ass.
Thank you. Thank you. And quickly to my audience, I know the audio was not the best. So what I need you to do is grab this, not your fault, we're in a bar. Grab this audio, remaster it, email it to me, then I can replace the audio altogether. And that way we can have a better audio version of this, because this needs to get out to the public. Thank you guys so much. Take action for Assange right now. This is far from over.
Sorry, I'm not very